Your boy MC Shadow back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It does help my channel get into the algorithm. I would highly appreciate it if you guys go ahead and do that. Now, don't forget to check out my second channel, Menace Society, M.O.D, where we talk about stuff outside of the streets. I woke up today with 210 emails, right? Individuals want me to talk about my thoughts on the whole Tekashi, situation that happened. And at first I wasn't going to do it, right? Because I seen a lot of people on YouTube, already make videos. I haven't watched none of them, but, because really it doesn't interest me, right? But I am aware because, I did see some article that TMZ had put on some website, right? And so I have seen the video and read, what had happened and everything. So individuals were like, come on, man, we want you to speak on it. So, my subscribers got to comply, you know what I mean? Overall, I'm going to be 100, like I always do right here, to keep it 100 with you guys. My thoughts is, honestly, I don't care, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, he's irrelevant to me, you know what I mean? We all know he snitched on his homies, he's a rapper. Snitched on his homies, got them locked up. Yada, yada, yada. Came out, and instead of, riding into the sunset and being humble, he decided to still come and antagonize people, speak reckless, and act immature, right? Regardless of how people feel, gang members are lame, they jump them, how come they don't do one-on-ones, and all this and this and that. The thing is that people don't understand. The streets do not play by your rules. You have to adapt to the streets. The streets are not going to adapt to you. So regardless of how you feel, regardless of how you see it, it doesn't change the way it is, and it doesn't change how it goes. You don't get to make the rules. You might not like the rules. You might not like how it goes. But that's the nature of the beast. And all these individuals know that. 6ix9ine knows that. He was running around with a gang now, so he knew what he was getting himself into. And he knew the outcomes for it. This is the outcome. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, he's irrelevant to me. He didn't snitch on nobody from my side or put none of my homies behind bars. You know what I mean? So, we don't clean up other people's, backyards. You know what I mean? We let their people handle what they gotta handle. It's irrelevant to us. You know what I'm saying? There's enough homies on our side that throw rat. For us to be worrying about 6ix9ine, it would be ridiculous. With so much, enemies around and snitches around, and we gonna really worry about 6ix9ine, someone who's not even from our side, meaning gang-related wise, because obviously, he is of Latino, but I mean, this is not because of the ethnicity. This is because of the whole gang-tie culture thing, right? Because he did snitch on Bloods, right? Because that's who he was affiliated with. Who did it and all that is completely irrelevant. It's irrelevant. See, what it is that 6ix9ine started believing his own lies, started believing the people that were hyping him up around him, right? He really started to believe that he could go anywhere without security guards and not be fazed, right? Because probably he thought, since nothing has happened, lately, that he's all good. The thing is, in this world, they don't forgive and they don't forget. It might take 5 years, 10 years, 20, 30, but they're going to keep attempting, and it's going to keep happening. If you keep thinking that you could go places, if you keep thinking you could go wherever you want, but you can't. You want to know why you can't? Because you chose to get involved in this life, and you chose to antagonize and, provoke these individuals to test you. And when you do that, believe it or not, I know it's hard for people to believe this, but there is a line of all kinds of individuals who are ready to throw their lives away, ready to really throw their whole entire life away for this guy. Why? I have no idea, but they are. I wouldn't risk my freedom for 6ix9ine. But there's a line of individuals that are, for whatever reason. Like I said, everybody's politics are different. Maybe in the East, they just, like I said, he didn't throw not saying that he's welcome in the areas and stuff like that, because somebody who tells everybody knows in the underworld is a no-no, right? So they are not saying that they will be hurt, but saying that they're not welcomed, right? Um, but not saying that people are gonna go out of their way to look for him. You get what I'm saying? It's like if somebody told me, "Hey, 6ix9ine's right here," it's just some Denny's randomly in some city. I'm not gonna drive over there. Fuck, where's my freedom for 6ix9ine? People lost their minds when there's all kinds of fools that have thrown rat and actually put real homies away, and we're gonna be worrying about 6ix9ine. That's all internet views, likes. That's all for that. It's for the attention. It's not for the business. Um, so he's like I said, he's just irrelevant to what we got going on. I get it because he's you know, somebody who has some status to his name that people, see this as some kind of victory, but I mean, really, it's irrelevant to us. And that's just the honest truth, because like I said, with what he did, he just can't go wherever he wants, and people are like, man, that's messed up. You guys don't know the streets. And like I said, I completely understand where people are coming from, but it doesn't change the facts though. And you can feel however you want, but I mean, that's the way the game is, bro. You know, like I said, he knew with this, he was not going to get no one-on-ones. He knew that it was going to be attempt after attempt on him. I'm pretty sure everybody knows that. I don't know why people are shocked that they're coming in groups. I mean, look, it's like this, right? They say that they're scared, right? Lions hunt in packs. Not because they're scared, but because you inflict more damage that way. Wolves hunt in packs, right? You see a lion, right? And there's one hyena, the lion will dismantle the hyena, right? If there is 30 hyenas, the lion is just chill. Not because the lion is afraid, but because he is not stupid. And the reason why they hunt in groups is because you inflict more damage that way. Not because you're actually scared of this one creature, because if you were to put the creature one-on-one, obviously the lion's going to win, right? Because obviously, the strength and, well, the teeth and the claws don't help. I mean, he'll help him as well, but it's not because they're scared. Or a soldier, waits for his, platoon, then he goes out for the mission. You know what I mean? Not because the Marine is scared. So this whole thing about, fighting in packs and stuff like that is ridiculous. Because a majority of gang members handle their business on their own. Meaning every time they're getting caught slipping and jumped and everything, guess what? That gang member was by himself. Yes, he was getting jumped by other gang members, but he was by himself, handling his business by himself. Not being afraid, not running. He was handling it by himself. So how are they scared? Your story completely contradicts itself right there. And I'm not here to come and defend the life and their actions and stuff like that, but I mean, it's just separating the lies from the truth and how some arguments really don't make sense, Like I said, I just come and tell it exactly for how it is and how it goes without the bull jiving, because it's ego and pride on both sides, right? These guys want these guys to look bad and humiliated, and these guys want to look good. So it's the pride and ego on both sides. Why dumb comments are always thrown on both sides. But overall, my personal opinion is that I really don't care. Like I said, he knew what he was getting himself into, and sadly, the sad truth is that this is not the first and last time, bro. You know what I mean? If he keeps throwing himself out there, this is gonna keep occurring. The best thing for him to do is other people who have changed their ways and actually really gotten just to live their life because they're humble for another opportunity, right? They realize they made a mistake and now they go humble themselves, right? But if you still want to be throwing yourself out there and acting like you big and bad and super gangster when you know you're not. I mean, because you have already folded, showing that you're not, bro. What is it? If you can't stand the heat, stay out of the kitchen. You know what I mean? But yeah, you can't stand the heat, yet you keep coming into the kitchen. And that's not to say that he's a weenie or a coward or me, how could I say, branding him any of those things. You know what I'm saying? Because there is people that have thrown rat who are with it. I've seen them with my own eyes. People that have put in work and really done things and really been, monsters in this game have snitched. You know what I mean? I have had some of, some boys that I know that were, some of that I wouldn't even believe until I seen the people again. That left me speechless, like I wish I could just sit down with this individual and tell him like, damn, my boy, like how you gonna go like that? Like, damn, like what you really thinking in your head? Like, because it doesn't make any sense though. Me, I get it. You get nothing out of this life, and it's pointless and everything like that. But meaning when they're out there and doing all the savaging things that they're doing, and then they get incarcerated, and then they start telling, and then go out there and then do more savage things, and then it really doesn't make any sense. Like you get what I'm saying? It's like you're down, but you're not down at the same time. You know. Because there's been solid individuals that flipped doesn't make them weenies, lames, pussies, none of that. You know what I mean? It just means that their decision in this world is looked upon as weak, but not they themselves, right? But that's when it comes to people that are actually like really with it, right? But then there's some individuals that are not with it. They just try to pretend, just trying to be cool, just trying to fit in. Why? I have no idea. But some people do pretend, and this is what happens, you know what I mean? Like I said, there's nothing wrong with being just a civilian, and just living life regular. There's nothing wrong with that. Yet he still wants to act like he's gangster and still talking about how he's gangster and test his gangster. I don't understand, bro. Like, because the money was eventually going to run out and he wasn't going to be able to have that top securities on him, And everything, like I said, was just gimmicks and acts. I have made a video talking about this before. You could rent out jewelry, cars, and stuff like that. He was pulling this facade, but he wasn't going to be able to maintain the lie. But that's because he didn't want the illusion to go away, But it's time to live in reality, you know what I'm saying? Not to put him down or to, justify the matter. Like I said, bro, I really don't care. It's irrelevant to, to the actual gangster world, so... overall, bro, that's just my opinion. Probably not the best one, bro. But I mean, I can't lie, and I can only come and tell you how it is, bro. And that's the honest truth. But I'm just saying, shout out, we out.